I'm going to talk to you today about why you should brand yourself, not your company. And this is one of the biggest problems that I see online with network marketers, influencers, affiliate marketing, is they are talking too much about their company, too much about their products, and not enough about their personal brand. And so that is what I'm bringing to you today, and it's going down right now. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Liz Medley, and I teach weekly tips on how to build a freaking amazing business, a cool life, and show up with confidence. I'm also the creator of the incredible Facebook community, Messy Buns and Business. If you are part of the MBB, drop hashtag MBB below, and so I can say hello and know that you were here. Oh my gosh, this is so funny that this hat is right here. Beer drinking babe. This used to be part of my personal brand. I love beer. Oh my goodness, if my daughter would have been a boy, we would have named her Miller LT Medley, because I am a huge Miller Lite fan. No longer drink it because I am gluten-free. Anybody else living the gluten-free life? I'm all about it. Feels so much better. So much better. My figure's even better from eliminating that. So here we go. We are talking about why you should never post your company name or products again. And this is probably going to ruffle some feathers because a lot of leaders in this space don't teach about personal branding because it's a long-term game. It takes a little bit more work. It takes a little bit more time to see success. This is not for fast success. It takes time. And so we are going to get into this. I'm also going to tell you why you should brand yourself and never talk about your company name, and also how you can brand yourself, because I think that you need to know why, but then now what? If I can't talk about my company name, now what do I do? How does this all work out, Liz? I'm going to tell some personal experiences and stories as well, because it's bit me in the butt. It's bit me in the butt. So say what's up as you are hopping on. Go ahead and share this to your feed, to your teams, to your chat groups, wherever your people are. This shit is going down, and it's going to be really, really good. Oh, I should post on Instagram. My alarm goes off. Anybody else set alarms for things that you need to do? I've already snoozed it twice. Comment alarms below if that is you. Okay, so let's get this party started. And if you want the written version of this training, just comment show notes, or actually scratch that. Comment Liz List. I shut off my bot for show notes. Comment Liz List. Lizlist. And Lulubot will send you the written version of this training. All right, let's go. Let's keep this going. So one of the biggest problems I see online, especially in network marketing, is this. People get into a business opportunity, and then they start plastering that business opportunity all over their Facebook wall, everywhere. They're wearing it on their sleeves. Their profile picture becomes a picture of their product. Their cover photo is all the company products, and they change where they worked, the company name, and then they start talking like aliens and freaking weirdos, and people are like, what has happened to my friend? They are no longer human. Like, weird. People turn into weirdos, okay? And not that you should not be 100% proud of your company, and this does not mean that you're not like totally 100% with them. So I think it's important that I share a little bit of the psychology and why it's important to brand yourself, okay? And so, the thing is, I know this from personal experience. When I first got started, it was an accident. I fell in love with the product. I was a salon owner. At this point in time, I was a salon owner for 11 years. And this product, I loved it, and I told everyone about it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was ignorance on fire, and it paid off. However, until it didn't. Until I started realizing how many leads and people I lost through the cracks because they knew what company I was with. They knew the names of the product. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to share with you, why you should brand yourself and not your company. If you are excited for this training, I need you to hit the heart button. Hit the heart button. Let me know that you are excited for this. Make it flutter, okay? Here we go. The first tip I have for you why you should brand yourself is people buy from people and brands that they like, that they know, and that they trust. So you need to become the type of person and brand that people like, know, and trust. And when you brand yourself, you're creating trust, you're creating credibility, and like authority in their eyes. So your prospects will start to look at you and trust you and see you as an authority in your space. And you also need to brand yourself because you have to separate yourself apart in the marketplace. Period. It is a noisy, noisy world we live in, and you need to be heard and you need to be seen, right? So if you're not branding yourself, why would someone buy from you over all the other people in the area that are slinging the same products or service? Why would they buy it from you and not the other girl slinging the same thing, right? So the best thing is that you are the only you. You're the only you. So you can set yourself apart simply by being yourself. And the other thing is that makes it so much easier to create good content and showing up online authentically. It makes it simpler. And ultimately, people want to buy from people. People want to buy from people. People don't connect with a faceless brand or a picture of a product. They connect with people. Cool? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. The second reason to build a brand around you is because, unfortunately, network marketing companies and direct sales companies and affiliate companies come and go. I know you're thinking, my business isn't going anywhere. But what happens if it did? What happens if the FTC shuts it down? What if the coronavirus hurt them? What if there was other plans? What if there was mismanagement that you didn't know about? I've seen it happen. Even companies that have been around for a long time, I've seen them crash and burn. Where a big leader leaves and wipes out your sales team. Maybe there's a compensation plan and you have to switch companies. Or what if the company can't keep an inventory? Or other reasons that you had to switch companies, right? So if all you ever did was talk about one company all the time or talk about their products all the time, then when you make a switch or have to make a switch, people will start to lose trust in you because they'll think, because you said this was the best or that was the best, then now you're saying this is the best. They may not trust you as much. So if you are the brand and you are the expert, not your company, not your product, it doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter where you go. And I'm going to talk about how you can put out content still without sharing the company name, how you can put out content without talking about the product. Here's the deal. Companies come and go, but you last forever, right? So all the experience and knowledge that you gain while you're prospecting and recruiting and building a team, that can never be taken away from you. All right? So let's talk about tip number 3, why you should brand yourself and never talk about your company. If you have questions during this live, make sure that you just put them below. Also, if you want the written version of this, comment Liz list and you will get the written show notes. Cool? Okay, so let's keep going. This one's big. This one is a big one. You should brand yourself and not your company and not your products because people will do their own research. Period. People do their own research. And if they can Google the products and they can Google the company that you are with, why do they need you? Why do they need you? Let me say that one more time. Why would they need you if they can Google your name of your products and Google the company? They don't. And you will probably never, ever, 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 ever know that they were even slightly interested. You could lose them to buying the product or the service to a different company. They may think, oh, this is similar to what she has. They might realize, oh my gosh, someone else that I know sells this product and service. I'll reach out to them. Oh, the lady at work has this. I'll reach out to her. Oh, look, there's someone in my town. She's closer to me, so I think I'll be a part of her sales team. Not yours. Even though you did all the work and you're the one that turned me on to it, you know what? She lives in my town, so I'm going to join her. And then guess what? That person goes to be the top leader in their company. And because you gave too much information, they did their own research and they joined somebody else. Or they bought it from somewhere else. Or they bought something similar. Or they got it online, whatever. They have no reason to reach out to you. Guys, listen to this. They have no reason to reach out to you if they can do a quick Google search on their own and do their own damn research. They don't need you. Hurts. Like, can you feel it? How does it make you feel? Knowing that had you not mentioned your product, had not mentioned the company name, you'd have more people reaching out to you. How does it make you feel? It hurts. Do you know that that's happened to me? At least 2 times that I know of. Top leaders, I congratulate them. Dude, you're smashing it. Congratulations on being the top status. Thank you, hey, I have a secret. Like, you know, I saw your posts and I saw your videos, and instead of reaching out, like, I just joined under someone in my hometown, blah, 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 blah. Can you imagine? How does that make you feel? Ugh. It makes you want to freaking vomit. And it's happening every single day. Every single day that you're putting out content. Proud of your company, right? We're proud of them. We love the companies that we're with and that we've partnered with. But we don't have to give all the information away, because we're doing ourselves a disservice. And truly, we're doing our audience a disservice by giving them all the information, right? Because then they think they're buying something similar to what we've been talking about, or it's close to it, you know? So, all right, let's talk about how to brand yourself. So we've talked about why. Does that make sense? Are you guys picking up what I'm throwing down? Like, does this make sense? Yes or yes? Yes. We see some yeses coming up in the comments. It's so important, dude. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. Okay? Here we go. Keep going. How to brand yourself. Because this, you know why now. And those are just some of the reasons. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on about why you need to brand yourself personally. But we're not going there. Those are my 3 tips on that. So let's talk about how to brand yourself. So if you're not talking about your products, and you're not talking about your services, and you're not talking about your company, what do I do, and how in the hell do I get customers, and how do I build a business? Right? Add value. And now I know you're all thinking, I've heard that so many times, just add value. What the hell does that look like? How do you do that? Like, I don't even know. Like, what am I supposed to add value about? I don't know what I know. Like, this is hard. Like, I don't know how to add value, right? Like, I know this because it goes through my head still every single day, okay? All the time. It's like, but here's the thing. Add value. Educate your network. Educate the people, right? So this can be about your products or services, or even the business opportunity, without saying the product name, without saying the company name. So for example, if you're in a skincare company, maybe you add value by saying, here are 5 steps to clearing up your acne. 5 steps to clearing up your acne. If it's a weight loss company, I don't know, here's a weight loss hack, or the top apps on my phone that help me lose weight or will help you lose weight. You know, ask yourself also, who are you trying to attract? Who are the people? Then you will know, if you know who the people are, you will then know what it is that they need to know more of. If it's, like I said, skincare, and people have acne, and you're trying to sell a acne skincare line, I guess, I don't know, you would talk to those people, right? If you want to sell weight loss, who do you talk to? The people that are trying to lose weight. If they're trying to lose weight, what do they need? They need tips, they need tricks, they need help, they need accountability, they need education. So that's how you're adding value, right? Someone doesn't like their wrinkles. Well, what are 5 things that they can do at home right now today to help them reduce their wrinkles, prevent their wrinkles from getting worse, and bring back the youthfulness, right? So that's how you add value. And when you start adding value like that, people are going to be like, well, what do you use? Or what do you recommend? And they're going to start asking you more questions, which therefore gives you more information to add more value. It's going to give you topics to talk about. It's going to give you topics to post about. And they're going to trust you. And they're going to like you. And then they're going to want to buy from you. And they're going to tell their friends about you. Right? And so who are the people you're trying to attract? And that is what do they need to know? What do they need to know? All right. So this next thing I learned from my friend, my mentor, Ray Higdon. He is incredible. I changed it a little bit because just how my brain works. But it's called the ILT. He says it's invest, learn, teach. I changed it to interests, learn, and teach because I don't know. That's just how I processed it, and that's how I started teaching it. And then I'm like, it's invest, not interest. But it's ILT. Invest time into learning something that interests you and the people you're trying to attract. So this does a lot of things. It makes coming up with content easy. You're going to then be surrounded by people who like the same thing you like, right? So if you're in a cosmetic company, but you love to exercise, you exercise multiple times a day, you love doing workout videos, you love posting your favorite workout clothes and stuff like that, you like sharing your shakes that you take, guess what's going to happen to your skincare business if you're talking about working out? Your skincare business, your customers, and your teammates on your sales team are going to also like working out. Maybe you are down with some horses and you raise horses, you work in a stable, you race them, you do all these things with horses, and that's what you're talking about. That's what you're teaching about. Guess what's going to happen to your weight loss business? Your weight loss business customers are going to be a bunch of horse lovers, right? So what is it that interests you? Learn something about it. Take down some notes with 3 or 4 topics and tips or tricks, and then teach it. Learn something and teach it. This is going to attract your people to you. It's going to attract the right people to you. You don't want to just take anybody in, because then you're going to be like, ugh, these people are crazy. I wish I could find more people like me. I wish I had more people like me on my team. I wish my customers were more like me. How many of you have said that? Drop me in the comments. How many of you have said that? I wish my team had more me's on it. Well, if you put out more me content, you're going to find more people like you. Comprende? You liking this? Give me some hearts. Hearts, hearts, hearts. All right. So this will attract people to you. So here's what you're going to do, okay? You're going to add value of something that interests you. It's going to attract the people when you start teaching it, right? And the next step is of how to brand yourself is building the relationship, connecting with the people, right? Connect with them. Because you're thinking, well, how? Okay, so I'm talking about horses. I got some of these leads. So I have interest. I've learned some things. I've taught some things. Now here are the people. When do I offer my business? When do I offer my service? When do I offer my products? Well, listen, you got to connect with the people. Find out how you can help them. Find out how you can serve them. Find out what it is they like to do. Find out what they do for work. Find out where they vacation. Find out what their end of summer plans are. Connect with the people and find out how you can help them and serve them. Listen, this is not the fastest way to tell them about your products or your services or your business, but it works, and it works well. If you are in network marketing or any business, it's not a freaking sprint. This is a marathon, and this is a long-term game. And that's often why leaders in this profession don't teach about personal branding, because they want fast success stories. They want it now. And I get it. I freaking get it. But this is so, so important. And I know that you're with your company for a long-term game, right? It's a long game. It's a marathon. And this isn't going to give you success quick, but it's going to give you a solid foundation. It's going to prevent challenges and issues in the future when you're with your company 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. This is setting you up to win, and it's not the fastest way, but I tell you what, it works, and it works well. You picking up what I'm throwing down? You fire? You like this? All right, comment Liz List if you want the written version of this, and let's go on to how to brand yourself. Tip number 2, I want you to pick 5 things, hobbies, topics, things that you're passionate about. Look in your photo album on your phone. What do you have a lot of pictures of? Are you boating all the time? That should probably be one of the things you pick. Are you a esthetician or a nurse and you do injections at a med spa and that's what your pictures are of? That should be one of the things about your brand. Or are they all of your kids or of your dogs? That should be one of the 5 things that you pick about. Because that's what your content should be created around. Like, these are your content categories. And the thing is, this is what's going to help you connect with the people who like the same things that you do. Yeah. And when you connect with the people that have the same interests or the same challenges and the same lifestyle that you do, big things will happen. Big things will happen. So coming up with 5 categories is not only going to help you find your people, but you guys, content creation gets so simple. So simple. If you're always fishing, you're taking selfies with your fish, guess what? That should be one of your things, and you're going to start building a brand around other people who like to fish. And if they also like to fish, you're going to be able to connect with maybe weight loss. You're going to be able to connect with the opportunity. You're going to be able to connect with your skincare company, whatever it is. Okay? Got it? All right. And this is another reason why. Just remember, you have to build relationships with your people if you're going to make any sales. You want to be able to relate to them, right? And this is, again, how you're going to find your people. It's also going to help you show up authentically. It's going to also help you be consistent on social media when you're truly talking about things that you like, your real interest. It's going to make it so you can show up consistently. And it makes it so simple when you're branding yourself on things that you truly like, okay? And it's not going to be nearly as fun if you're talking about like random stuff and you're like forcing yourself to create content. It's going to come off weird. It's going to come off, it's not even going to work, probably. Like, if you, like, it's just, talk about the things that you like, all right? So make a list of 5 topics, okay? Listen, let's wrap this show up. Liz List in the comments, get you the written version of this. If you like this, make sure you share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed, oh, you feeling this? Oh, I love you guys. You're so awesome. I'll make sure that I reply to all the comments. But let's wrap this up. Listen, you guys, you do not have to be an expert in anything to brand yourself and to start building a personal brand and building a business. Just start giving value, and you'll start building a tribe, and you'll start building a community of like-minded people. But you must show up consistently. You must talk about the things that excite you every single day. I can go live every single Tuesday, probably for the rest of my life, because I show up and I talk about things that I like, that fire me up, that I have learned, that I know, that I love. It makes it simple. It still takes hard work, but it makes it simple, and I can show up consistently because it's a personal brand. It's things that I personally like, and it attracts people just like you to me. I want to hang out with people like you. You are here because we have things in common. Some way, somehow, we're connecting. Maybe it's this fabulous lipstick. Maybe it's my fancy press-on nails. Maybe it's the content. Maybe it's because I cuss. Whatever it is, it makes it simple for me because I'm showing up as me. I'm showing up teaching things that I have an interest in. I have the interest of social media and building a business online. I learn about it, and then I teach about it. And then I find people just like you who want to work with me. Whether you're buying an online course, maybe you just get the free training and you tell your friends about me. You know, maybe you're part of my network marketing business. Maybe you're a customer, whatever, right? Maybe you're a client. Maybe I coach you. Your brand is going to evolve, but the key ingredient is showing up so people see you. It takes time, you guys. It takes time, but you have to show up. And the reason why you don't see a lot of leaders and trainers in network marketing teaching personal branding, and I said this already, is because it takes time. But this is a marathon, not a sprint. Yes, fast success is incredible. It's also incredibly rare. Right? Fast success is incredible. It's incredibly rare. You are in this for the long haul. This is a marathon. Brand yourself. Do what it takes to show up consistently. And I know that you've heard the saying, anything worthwhile takes time. You've heard that saying, right? Have you heard that saying? Say yes. Yes, I've heard that saying. Or no, I have not heard that saying. Anything worthwhile takes time. So not only is your personal branding going to take time, but so is growing your network marketing business, all right? So I want you to be thinking long-term in your business, not short-term, long-term. This is going to take time, but I promise to you it is time well spent. You guys, it's always fun. spending my Tuesday with you. Tuesdays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on this page. I am Liz Medley. Come as you are, just show up. I teach weekly tips on how to build a freaking amazing business, cool life, and show up with confidence. If you want to be a part of the Messy Bun